were running
Governor, yes.
freely. Yes, it was based on the different regions. And it was all actually, it was competitive. It was competitive. Each
Very
state
good.
trying to outdo. So when I by age group system of government, it's all the local areas that you use such leadership trajectories, you know. But now, instead of us focusing so much on the top tier, let's make sure that the governance in our own state, our own region as well. What the Eastern region, right? The Eastern region is made up of how many states? Let's make sure that all those states are doing well. Then our people who are outside of the country can come home to any one of those states because they're doing well. That way, the focus is not on the national, but on our region. The responsibility becomes that of our governors to make sure their states are doing well, which is a reflection of that part of Nigeria. So, pardon me. I really remember how well the East Central state worked. It did very well. We were all one actually. Now, of course, we're all different states in the same, so many different states in a region.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. Well, it's been one more. I said, Doran Butler has this to say. He said, every man is responsible for building his own castle, stone by stone. He must be willing to do the labor. When we are strong as individuals, we can contribute to benefit all. So, what do you have to say to that?
I mean, it's common sense. You do the best you can with what you have to work with, but have the mind of the collective at heart. Okay? We certainly have to make sure that we're doing well in our own homes or whatever it is we're doing, because as in Igbo line we say, "Mmara ase ụlọ akwa that means that goodness starts from within or within your home before it can go out in the community. So I agree with him. Each individual has to do the best that they can do within the confines of their home or community before we can actually go forward, to build up some anywhere else. So I do agree with that.
Great. Yeah, before we go, I have a question I would love you to weigh in. And the demand for women in Nigeria for 35% of political offices in Nigeria, maybe at the National Assembly and various assemblies down to the local government councils. What do you think about that? Do you think it's a lofty idea? Would you want to be a part of
No,
it?
because let's be honest, some people
Uh-huh.
would disagree.
Yeah,
Women make the best leaders. That's a fact.
absolutely.
I'm not denying it. Let's remember who starts to the female leadership starts in the house.
Absolutely.
That's where they start to lead. Everybody who's become now forget who started, and it's women. Women do it. If you look at Uganda, not Uganda, Rwanda. Rwanda
Yes.
has over 50% of the leadership are women, and look at how well they're doing. You see, because a lot of women think, whether you agree with me or not,
They put they
this is
put
a fact
they
that
put they put emotion into emotional patriotism. Yeah, I would
that's
say.
right. That's right. They're very patriotic because they think
Yes.
in terms of what's good for. If I do a
My
good
children,
job, it's
our
good for my
children.
children. It's good for
Yes,
generations to come. We think as
absolutely.
women, and women think that it's important for not all women. Now, let's be clear. There's some that you can depend on, but for the most part, for the most part, female leaders lead with the heart. The intent is for good to happen in the communication.
Yes.
What I'm saying, they are not here battling for position, so to speak, or who they outdo, but it's more okay. Let's make this happen. Let's make this work. You know. So yes, Nigeria needs to open it up a little bit more for women to assume leadership roles, and I think you will see a lot of changes if there were more women working in